Hi guys, welcome to this final review about the Redragon gaming mouse, the M901 with 24,000 DPI. That's the new version. I've already had the old version which had, I think, about 16,000 DPI. It looked, I think, absolutely the same. Outside no difference, but a little bit difference inside, and the packaging has changed, but you don't have to worry about it's still more or less the same. Here you can see it. Made the unboxing in another video. Here you can see it. It still have these different colors. Nice ergonomic design, fits absolutely perfect to my hand, hopefully for your hand too. It has the DPI switch here, yeah, on the top. What's that? Video is gone. Yeah, here, I hope you can still see that. Here we have the DPI switch. Here we have the really nice smooth wheel with really good traction with this rubber wheel, and it has the side underneath. It's still absolutely the same. I think this is the settings switch that you have. I think that's the profile switch. I have to say I've never been using that. I think, yeah, that's the profile switch. And here we have inside, we have the yeah, we can change the weights, so I think you don't have to see that. These are about 9 or so weights, and you can reduce up down to 0 weights. I have now, I'm using about half of them, or I think there are 8 and I've reduced to 4. If you want to see that, it's in my other video, but it's really easy. You just rotate it, take the thing out. Here, yeah, you rotate it counterclockwise, take it out, or the amount of weights out, put it back and close it. So it's super easy. The problem what I had on my last video, or actually on the unboxing video, I had the problem that the software was not working. So I uninstalled it and went again on the internet and did a lot of research, and I have found that the only driver really working for me was the Redragon USA com downloads. And here we have the M901 with the new version. It has a manual and it has a driver, so you can download that. And of course you have to, when you open window, will ask if you want to use that because it's not certified or something like that. So just do it, install it, and I've already done this. So that's the software. You can see that it was not working first time. I think I had the same, but I'm not absolutely sure. So but I've done it again, and now it seems to work great. What you have to know, it's a rather slow software, but I mean it's a software which you don't use too much, so you just give it a little bit of time. Here we have the polling rate, of course, double click speed, scroll speed, pointer speed, and the acceleration, which you can pick for all the profiles. It's not per yeah, so sorry, I'm wrong. Of course you can set it for each profile, but not for each DPI. DPI is a different thing. So here you have all the buttons which you can assign to something. Here you have the numbers from the side. You can assign any number to anything. You can even apply macros. You can make it as a DPI switch, you can make it as a profile switch, you can really almost do anything, or just disable when you think you accidentally will hit one of these keys, but I have never disabled and I have never hit it accidentally, so for me it was never yeah, I've never did that. I've never had a problem. If you have a problem, you can disable. That's a good thing to know. So the DPI settings, you have 5 different DPI settings. It starts with 100 and it goes up to 24,000. That's a new thing. The old thing was about 16,000. So you can change any DPI to, I mean, any stage from stage 1 to stage 5 to different settings. What you have to know, these switches or these stages are assigned to a specific color. So here when you go down, maximum down, there's no cycling, no nothing, it's just down and then it stops on red. So I turn off the light and you see maybe a little bit better about the color. Okay, quality will be a little bit more bad, but I mean, at least you can now see the color of the mouse. It's really nice. So but what you have to be sure, see this number here. When you switch up, it changes to number 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and you can, even when you press more, it stays on 5. It's good or bad. I mean, I actually like it when you can't cycle it, but you have to know these colors represent always the corresponding stage. So red will always be 1, and blue will always be 2, and green will always be 3. Green is 3, pink is 4, and yellow is 5, something like that. So what can you do when you like red? Like for me, I like the red the most, and I want to have everything red, like the numbers, the icon here, and the wheel. I want to have everything on red. So I can change, of course, because red is DPI 1, I can change my DPI to whatever I need, and that's it. But of course I don't have then all these nice DPI settings. I can't go through the DPI change and go to all the different DPIs and keep red. So what you can do, you can leave, let's say in profile number 1, you can put the DPI, profile 1, you can set DPI 1 to something, and then you go to profile 2. You have to wait for a little bit till it has changed. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, you see, it's a little bit slow. And on profile 2, let's say you put the DPI 1, which means red, a little bit higher. Profile 3, you go even a little bit higher, and so on and so on. Okay, and then you have to change the DPI within red, so you don't have that's, I mean, what you can do, instead of using these, the number 5 and 6 as DPI switches, you can use the profile switch. I have to go down a little bit, you can see that. You can assign it to profile switch, you see that? Okay. Instead of DPI switch, you make a profile switch, and the profile switch means actually a DPI switch. Okay, this is something which you can do if you like a specific color. That's a possibility if you want to play with that. There are so many functions, there are macros there, and you have to be careful. Just be slow if you click anything, sometimes it takes some time. Here the DPI light, sometimes the light change needs some time. Let's go to yellow and apply, and you will see that you can't see anything. I don't know. Yeah, here I'm on the full. I'm now on breathing, so I think I have to change on breathing. Yellow. I don't know why it's not doing anything. A couple of minutes ago I was testing that and it was really working. Usually when you go to a certain tab, probably I'm not on profile 3, I'm still on profile 1. That's the problem. Yeah, you have to really be a little bit careful of the settings. They are, yeah, not too complicated, but a little bit complicated. Sometimes it's really not super easy. So let's do this. I've really no idea on which profile I am. So I reset everything on firmware factory settings. So actually a couple of minutes ago it was really working easy. I don't know why it doesn't do that now. Okay, now I've even found something really interesting and something really important to know for you. So when you go down a little bit, so here you can see, here you have the software, the Redragon Perdition, and when you close it and open it, yeah, now it doesn't happen. It happened to me for some reason that I had 2 or 3 instances of this software. So if you're here and changing some stuff and it doesn't do what you do, I mean it doesn't react, it doesn't change the color or whatever, check in the sys that you have just one instance of the mouse of the Redragon Perdition software open. So because now, as you can see, hopefully, let's go a little bit to the side, so hopefully you can see everything. So now with the light, so here we have the full light and we click on that and it changes to red. So full means not flickering, not flashing, not breathing, no nothing. And like always you have, I mean it starts with a normal green, but you can adapt to different greens, and you have a low green brightness and you have a high brightness. So you can change really to almost every tone. And same with breathing. So you have this color, now the green with breathing, the red with breathing, and we can also say, actually I thought there's a way to say how fast the breathing should be. I can't find it at the moment, can't remember, but I think it was somewhere. But anyway, yeah, that's the breathing. And we also have these flash, where we can, yeah, it's flashing, just not slowly going away and slowly coming back, so, but I mean solid. So that's low speed and that's high speed. So that's it, there's nothing in between, it's just low, medium and high. And with breathing, yeah, we just have this low, medium and high speed. Yeah, that's actually, I thought there are more levels, but it's not. So probably I will choose medium brightness and low speed. So that's the least annoying thing. And of course I want to have red with breathing, and I want to have the I'm choosing the DPI profile number 1 and I'm adjusting this. Maybe I go a little bit lower, maybe not 10,000, maybe I go to maybe 8,000 or so, or something like that, like here. Then we set apply, and sometimes there's a bar that you can see, yeah, like here. So you can see that it did something, and we close that. So if DPI is correct, the color is correct, everything, and it still has the wrong speed, so either we, of course, we can change the pointer speed here, or we go to the system settings. So here you can see, has it already applied? No, it's applying now. You see speed is much higher, or you can go a little bit lower. I'm not sure if this will change the system settings, if this is a separate setting or the system setting. Maybe it's a system setting, but anyway, if this is not a system setting, so there's another setting to use. Maybe we can check. Let's go to mouse. Yeah, here we have the mouse speed. Let's go to, oh yeah, that was not so good, so we have to see it side by side, otherwise we cannot see if it's changing. Yeah, it seems it's just the speed on the software, so it doesn't change this speed. So we have really two possibilities to change. One is to change it here, and the other one is to change it here. You can see, so we have two times same thing. Okay, that's good to know. But usually when you have this software, we'll change most of the things here, but maybe sometimes it's a little bit too, like, say, the steps in between different levels are too big. Maybe you can then adjust it a little bit finer than here, or opposite way, whatever you need. So that's a good thing. And always, I think, enhanced pointer precision is always a good thing, or mostly, so I'm using that usually. So here we have, of course, an info as well. Redragon Zone, I didn't download it from here, I downloaded it from USA, the software. When I downloaded it first, I had bugs, it crashed, but maybe I clicked too fast. You have to be really careful, do everything slow. When you click around like crazy, probably it crashes then. Yeah, at least it doesn't do anything. You see, it doesn't do profile change. By the way, I found out this button here, it's almost impossible to see. The red one here, so such low light, it's difficult to see, but this red button, yeah, I can click around and you will see on the screen that it switches between the profiles. Of course, doesn't do that now because yeah, now I did it. Can you see that? Yeah, profile 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, that's it. But of course, if you don't need any of the numbers here or the fire button, you can assign profile switch to one of these buttons as well. Maybe it's easier instead of flipping the mouse and press accidentally any button. So yeah, that's it for now. So overall, really good. I still like it. I think regarding hardware, it has not changed anything because apart from the DPI thing, maybe another laser, but the surface scroll wheel, buttons, everything still perfect, still absolutely the same as it was before, so absolutely no complaints. If you were happy with the old one, you will also will be happy with the new one, and it has even some additional DPI settings, so you can really order the new one, if the old one breaks, and you want to still go with the Redragon Perdition, which I did as well. So you can order it from the link below in the description, and if you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.